Ever noticed how some people seem to stay calm, sharp, and in control, no matter who they're dealing with or what's thrown their way? That's not luck. That's discipline. That's clarity. That's Stoicism in action. Now, before we go any further, let's get one thing straight. This isn't about tearing anyone down. It's about building you up. This isn't a battle of men versus women. This is about how recognizing patterns, particularly emotional tendencies, can help you step up, think clearer, and lead the situation rather than react to it. Because here's the truth. Power isn't in dominance, it's in restraint. Advantage doesn't come from manipulation, it comes from understanding. And once you start to see the little ways emotion, insecurity, or ego sneak into the room, especially when unchecked, you gain the ability to rise above the noise. So what does that mean practically? It means seeing through drama instead of drowning in it. It means staying grounded when someone else is getting pulled by insecurity or indecision. It means knowing when silence is stronger than proving your point. That's what we're diving into here, not to judge, but to sharpen, not to exploit, but to prepare. Because once you understand certain emotional pitfalls, ones that many women, and honestly, many people, fall into, you stop reacting. You start responding, and that puts you miles ahead. This is about developing the calm mind that doesn't flinch when someone throws a storm at you. This is about holding steady when others get shaky. You want the upper hand? Don't look for tricks, look for truth. And the truth is, the more you master yourself, the less anyone else can throw you off your game. Ready? Let's step into it. Let's start with a common weakness that often flies under the radar: emotional impulsiveness. You've seen it. Maybe you've even been on the receiving end of it. A comment is taken personally, a tone is misread, and suddenly you're in the middle of a storm you didn't create. Stoicism teaches us that emotion is natural, but letting it drive the car, that's a choice. When someone is ruled by their emotions, they lose clarity. And here's where your advantage comes in. If you remain calm when someone else is unraveling, you immediately shift the dynamic. You're no longer reacting, you're observing. You're choosing your response, not giving it away. That's self-possession. It's magnetic. It changes the room. Now let's talk about validation seeking, another trap that gives away power. It's easy to spot when someone constantly needs reassurance, praise, or agreement to feel secure. But if you're grounded in your own values, you don't need applause to keep moving forward. You know what's right. You know your path. And that kind of certainty, it's rare and quietly dominant. The more someone depends on external approval, the more unstable they become when it's withheld. So while they chase attention, you stay focused. While they overextend to please, you protect your energy. And people notice. Confidence without noise speaks louder than desperate charm. One more. Over-communicating feelings. Now, vulnerability has its place. But when every small emotion turns into a lengthy discussion or confrontation, it wears thin. It shifts focus from solution to sensation. You, on the other hand, stay minimal, clear, direct. That emotional discipline doesn't make you cold, it makes you powerful. Every moment someone is led by insecurity, you get an opening to lead with clarity. Keep watching, keep steady. Your stillness is your edge. Here's something that's easy to miss, but speaks volumes. Passive aggressiveness. When someone can't say what they really mean, or won't own their feelings, they twist their message into sarcasm, cold shoulders, or subtle digs. It's not just frustrating, it's ineffective. And guess what? That's your advantage. Because when you're grounded in stoic calm, you don't take the bait, you don't get defensive, you just see it for what it is, someone struggling to be direct. And in that moment, your clarity becomes power. You say what you mean, you ask for what you need, you don't hide behind games. That makes you rare. That makes you respected. Next up, overthinking and indecision. It's not that analysis is bad, but when it turns into emotional spirals, second-guessing, or fear of making the wrong move, it becomes paralyzing. A lot of people, especially those driven by fear of judgment, get stuck here, but not you.
You've trained yourself to act, not just react, to decide, even when it's uncomfortable, to take responsibility instead of waiting for the perfect moment. In a world where many hesitate, your steady action sets you apart. That's not ego, that's stoic control. Now let's talk about using emotion to control outcomes, crying to shift blame, guilt-tripping to get attention, or becoming the victim when accountability is needed. It's manipulation dressed in vulnerability. And while it might work on some, it won't work on you. You don't respond to emotional outbursts with panic. You don't rush to rescue. You keep your feet on the ground, your voice calm, and your boundaries firm. That response doesn't just protect your peace, it trains people how to treat you. The more you master your emotions, the more you expose where others haven't. That contrast, that's where your strength shines. So here's what it all comes down to. The real upper hand isn't about being louder, tougher, or smarter. It's about being still when others are shaky. It's about being clear when others are clouded. And it's about choosing discipline when others default to emotion. You're going to come across people, women, men, anyone who act from insecurity, who need constant reassurance, who play emotional games because it's all they know. Don't judge them, just don't join them. You don't need to fix them, you don't need to fight them. All you need to do is not become them. That's the Stoic edge. It's not aggression, it's control. Not dominance, it's presence. When you know yourself, really know yourself, no one can use emotion to throw you off balance. You stop explaining yourself to be understood. You stop chasing reactions to feel seen. You stand still and let your energy speak. The beautiful part? You don't need to say a word. Your calm rattles noise. Your silence exposes chaos. Your composure teaches others how to carry themselves. You stop trying to win arguments and start winning respect without asking for it. So, next time you feel pulled into someone else's emotional storm, remember, your stillness is your sword. Your restraint is your strength. Don't react. Don't flinch. Observe. Respond only when needed, and always with intention. Because the truth is, the less you need the upper hand, the more you naturally have it. Stay grounded, stay sharp, and never forget, you hold the real power the moment you stop giving it away.